thirsty?
Killer whales are warm and breathe air just like you. Killer whales are the largest members of the Delphinidae, or dolphin family. As you can see, they have impressive physical characteristics. Orcas have keen eyesight, both above and below the water.
Pick it up.
The dorsal fin of an adult male can be up to 6 feet in height.
They're fun.
Powerful pectoral flippers and tail flip can propel them through the water at a higher speed with great maneuverability. The top speed is nearly 30 miles per hour.
Mom, hold him with it. Hold it.
Killer whales use echolocation to hunt and to communicate. Communication is also accomplished through tail slaps, reaching, and vocalizations. You'll experience a variety of natural killer whale behaviors with orca encounters today. We ask all whales to replicate natural behaviors such as breaching, sky hopping, and tail slaps.
Ollie.
While awe-inspiring and entertaining for our guests, these behaviors are also essential to maintaining the health and well-being of the killer whales.
I was telling you the show started at 12, not 12:30.
Unfamiliar to the industry
Yeah, well,
regarding
we just go to Daddy Bar.
one thing
Got a
to
daddy
know
bar.
is that across the globe, they face real challenges as the general public and populations in habitats which killer whales depend on suffer to change their environment. In just a few moments, you'll encounter SeaWorld's killer whales and learn even more about these fascinating animals.
Yeah, well, I saw my thing when I was walking. It started at 12 and on 12:30. I was trying to get those attention.
Is uniquely positioned to
did.
represent unity, power, and fragility of leadership.
My name is Adam. On behalf of our killer whale training team, I'd like to welcome you to Orca Stadium. Being a part of SeaWorld's mission is more than just a job. We are proud to work with you, and it is a privilege for us to care for, build relationships with, teach, and learn from these amazing animals. Now more than ever, we are honored to share our relationships with the whales and what we have learned with all of you. And now, SeaWorld proudly presents Orca Encounter!
Oh, I saw it. Mom.
Our world has one interconnected ocean, a vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the ocean's beauty than the killer whale.
They live in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the Pacific and beyond.
The killer whale story is the ocean story, and it's one we all share.
We are one world, united by our ocean.
members of our killer whale family, demonstrating their incredible size, speed, power, and complex learning abilities. These behaviors keep our whales active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations of our guests to care about our natural world, and we're excited to share their story with you today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's floor. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale.
I have bars.
Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high flying and powerful.
We're going to see all of that and more. These behaviors contribute to an environment that is full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or you step on the scales and you see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Today, we'll see the whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors strengthen social bonds and enable them to problem solve as a group. Working together as a team makes them the ocean's top predator. Scientifically known as Porcinus orca, common here at SeaWorld, we like to call them Katina, Milani, Aaliyah, Chirwa, and Makayo, our killer whale family. Makayo is our youngest whale at just 14 years of age, and our oldest whale is Makayo's mother, Katina, who this year will be celebrated. Through these techniques and our relationships, the whales learn to trust us. They even learn to take an active role in their very own health and well-being. One of the first husbandry or healthcare behaviors that we train is a position in which we would ask for a voluntary blood sample. The whales learn to roll ventral or upside down and present us with their tail flukes. Not only does this give us a great view of their entire body, but it also gives us access to blood vessels that are easily seen on the white undersides of these tail flukes. Our veterinarians collect the blood sample at least once a month, and the whales are trained to remain calm and relaxed throughout the procedure. Now, as trainers, you'll commonly see us rubbing down and massaging the whales, whether on their backs, their pectoral flippers, their bellies, or these tail flukes. The whales have very sensitive skin, and this is just one way that we can reward them for remaining calm during procedures like this. It's also a great way for us to strengthen our relationships with the whales. Another important diagnostic is weighing the whales. We're able to weigh the whales by asking them to slide their bodies up out of the water, but onto a giant killer whale-sized scale located in one of our adjacent pools. And when a whale slides out of the water, you may notice that a portion of their body, from the dorsal fin down to the tail flukes, remains in the water. That's called the peduncle. It's the powerhouse of the whale. It's very muscular and very heavy. In fact, natural athletic behavior that we see in all killer whales is the ability to lift that portion of their body with such force that they can completely turn before re-entering the water. So, in a scenario where we want to get an accurate weight of our killer whales, like Makayo here, who's about 6,000 pounds, we would simply ask him to raise his tail up and out of the water. Training this posture ensures accuracy, so we know our younger whales are growing properly and that our older whales are maintaining a healthy weight.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales in every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt, and for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales, and for us.
Hey everybody, we're over here on the left side of the stadium now, and we just learned that killer whales love to play. But did you know that they actually learn a lot by playing and through observational learning and mimicry? We're going to put that to the test today with our biggest male Chirwa and everybody here on the left side of the stadium. So if you guys would like to help us out, stay right where you are, but stand up. We're going to play a little game of killer whale follow the leader. And you guys are the leaders. So this one's very simple. On the count of 3, the first thing we're going to do is raise our right hand real slow until it's all the way up. Ready? Let's start with that. 1, 2, 3. Raise it up. He's watching. And we're going to hold it there. Hold it. Now on 3, we're going to smack our leg. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Great job, everybody. Thank you so much. You guys can have a seat. each of us, killer whales have great eyesight both below and above the water and can often be seen jumping completely out of the water to get a better look around. Drew is going to demonstrate just that, the behavior we call a bow. When you see him, give him a great big cheer! Excellent! Okay, right side of this medium, it's your turn to help out. Everybody stand up. We're going to teach you the hand signal for a breach. Sarah, what kind of breach are we going to do? We're going to do a side breach. All right, here's your hand signal, everybody. Watch me. You're going to hold two fingers out in front of you. You're going to throw them over your left shoulder. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, excellent breach signal, everybody. Now, killer whales will breach for a number of reasons. Sometimes to scratch an itch, maybe to stun their prey, but many times it's to show off and let the other whales know that they have arrived. That was a big splash. Don't worry, there's more where that came from. Let's hear it for our 2 male killer whales, Trua and Ohio. As you can see, killer whales are amazing athletes. They can eat several hundred pounds of food every day. Now in the ocean, their diet depends on where they live and the time of year. Unfortunately, overfishing, pollution, and other factors are having a serious impact on some killer whale populations.
Killer whales are impressive animals, and it's pretty obvious why they're the top predator of the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right? Wrong.
Killer whales depend on a plentiful resource and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animals in the ocean. Their future depends on you.
Through your actions.
For the choices we all make.
We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to surprise and amaze. They're the perfect ambassadors of the ocean, limitless, connected, powerful, but still longer.
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable. Don't give up. Be inspired.
The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming. But together, we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect.
So much to explore.
The killer whale story is still being written, and there are simple things we all can do to make a difference.
All it takes is one choice.
One positive act. One ripple that can grow and grow.
And change the world.
Together, we've got this.
There's one over there now, Lucas. Oh, look, people are leaving.